Hello.
Hello.
That was smooth.
Wasn't it?
Buttery.
Was it different than last time?
Don't know.
Good afternoon to everyone.
Probably more rushed and underdeveloped as usual, but that's okay. Episode 205.
Is it? I'm glad you looked it up.
I had to. I was the one that put it all on.
Look at the comments.
I know what's happening.
Saying hello?
There's probably Jeff Biggs in
there. Look at that.
It's under turbine. What's going on?
So you're running the show. You've been running the show for a couple of... Well, this is your second one, isn't it?
Yeah.
How you feel?
I can kick the mixing desk off there again.
Well,
next
we'll see.
week you're going to be zooming in from scuba.
Well, that's a plan anyway.
Not underwater.
Hope not.
Talking about your Tubby Arena.
That's it.
Over in the land of Japan.
Japan land.
Yeah?
That's right.
There you go. Who have we got on? Thunder Turbine, Tony P.
Tony P's on.
Welcome, Tony P. Missed him on Sunday. He would have loved it.
Oh, was he planning on going?
No, he went to the other race. He went to the little race around the corner. But something.
Oh, right. Okay. Fair enough.
9 Steps Boss Man. Oh, Herney. He's got another name. Every week, I think he gets a new name title added on.
Probably.
He's another year older. Go for it painting. Hello,
oh,
indeed.
That's someone new.
Isn't it? Suze. That is fast. That is fantastic. And we've already got Surian coming in with red hot guesses on the car.
Oh, has he? Well, this is the car of the week.
What do we need to know about car of the week, Beach?
Well, we need to know the make and the model and the year and the color. And you like to know the
weight and the killer wasps.
The killer wasps.
Yep. Yeah, if you can tell us the killer wasps.
That's right.
Or what donk's in there.
That's right. It could be one huge one, or it could be a whole heap of small ones.
It could be a hybrid.
Oh.
No. In the back,
hybrid.
Saying no.
Well, so it couldn't be a wasp and a bee mixed together.
No.
No.
I'm going to go for 289.
Oh, we got guesses over here too. All right. What do we have today?
Heaps.
Have we?
Don't know what it is, but heaps.
We will have heaps. Bit of ad-libbing.
It's pretty exciting.
Isn't it?
And we go, well, let's get our first segment going.
Yeah. Let's kick it off, eh?
Show and tell with TFG, with Tony. Show and tell with
Tony.
Come on. Where's he? He's going around the back.
Let's pick up the car.
Oh, wait, here we go. Oh, you put it too far away.
Yeah, well, that's how I work.
All those hot dogs. That hot dog lunch.
I had a hot dog lunch.
How good was it?
Yeah, it was mediocre.
We're still vying for Walker sponsorship, aren't we?
Yeah. I forgot to tag him on this one. So.
We might have to do a hot dog unboxing next week or something.
I'm not sure I want to unbox that one again.
Really?
Yeah. We'll see how it goes. I'll let you know in a couple of hours.
All right. That was a bit awkward, wasn't it?
Right, a little bit.
Oh, what have you got
Let's
there?
go back many years.
Well, now, what
Hold
year?
that up.
What year? That should have been car of the week. What do you reckon?
I don't know the exact year, but I believe these were mid-90s.
Sounds about right, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'd say 95-ish. 94, 95.
Yeah. This...
Back at the dawn of the Templestowe On-Road Club.
I'll get rid of the...
What's that, the spiders?
The spiders. It's been in my attic.
Has it?
This is my...
next to the GIMP.
My special velodrome weapon.
Is it?
Based off a Yokomo YRF2.
And these were sold in very small numbers.
Very, very small
because
numbers.
They were probably, I want to say, the first to actually make a two-wheel drive chassis. Front-wheel drive. What?
Well, at the time, to me, I had...
Oh, I meant that little thing.
Oh, I just need some noises.
I was doing some hand signals.
We can be in the little thing now.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Double little thing.
The only front-wheel drive cars at the time back then were the Tamiya's, the FF01.
FF01. Fast Freddy.
And front-wheel drive racing back then was big in Japan. And Yokomo came up with this. This is the base version, which is just fiberglass and nothing special on it.
And I never raced it against anything else as far as front-wheel drive, but it would have decimated all.
Well,
it was a bloody impressive package.
Well, the if we go back many years, the rumors were this thing in Masami's hand was faster than the four-wheel drive cars.
Really?
So they had to change the JMRCA rules to ban two-wheel drive cars from running because he was obliterating everybody. That was with the SP version. This has got part of the SP on it. It's got the upper shock tower.
We'll go to the top one and have a look.
Yep. Move that back a little bit.
We're in a little box now, Beach.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Get in your box.
Get in your box.
I can even look at what I can do here.
Oh no, we're traveling around the world.
We can put it around the world. Did you get dizzy?
He's getting. Whoa. It's got the carbon shock tower from the YRF2SP, which I put on there
after you broke it.
This is all about no suspension. It's got solid struts on the front here.
Yep.
And everything on the back has been locked up. So it's just got no suspension because the velodrome, I didn't want suspension. And it worked. The YRF2SP has got tiny little shocks on the front here and here.
Because this one actually had a shock, but it was like a monoshock front end.
That's just got a spring.
You've put fuel tubing there now, so it doesn't work.
So it doesn't move.
But yeah, so that
the only plate it's got is in the flex of there.
So that used to compress there like a monoshock. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
The SP version has got a split in the back here, so they both operate independently. Once again, there's tiny little shocks.
They're even smaller, like 12 scale ones, aren't they?
Yeah, they're super tiny.
Yep. Master Joe had one of these and loved it.
The shocks used to be across here, weren't they?
Yeah. The thing is an absolute weapon. It's just so... It's almost like a 12 scale, but it just works so well. And as I said to you earlier, at Velodrome, I could drive this car with one hand.
Pinned,
because it just was super stable. You try and drive a four-wheel drive touring car around Velodrome, and it's a handful.
Yeah.
This just tracks straight, a little bit of toe out, or like 1 degree. So when you give it the power, it pulls in nicely, and you just keep it pegged.
And have a look at the rear hubs. These would have been all very off of the Yokomo at the time. YR4. Just a link going down to the other side there. So still independent, getting your camber and everything. Rear toe is going to be a bit of a problem.
Well, it's not adjustable.
It's not adjustable unless you went and docked it under here. It does have Phillips head screws, which is a real nod to Yokomos of the time. Well, RC cars, really. I can see you've had the old Dremel into this one a little bit.
Yeah, I made some modifications to this.
He's given a bit. He was arguing. It was arguing.
Yeah, it didn't cooperate, but in the end, it gave up.
Got you a bit of 3M Teflon at the front here.
That's associated.
Is it? Oh, careful, it'll break.
It's been on there for a good 12 years, I reckon. So
is it?
Yeah.
Well, it's got all the fast colours on the bottom of the chassis, isn't it?
Yeah, the blue line. That's back when you could see it.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
The reason I locked all the suspension up was because it was going so fast it was bottoming out.
Yeah.
Going into the corners.
And the standard, even now we find it, even with the 7th scale cars and stuff now, doesn't matter how stiff they just, there's that much flex in the suspension and the chassis and stuff that they all just scrub out anyway. So the big battle is actually getting it high enough and getting it to ride firm enough to absorb the high loads. Because the Velodrome, I don't know, what was the official banking on the Velodrome?
I can't remember, but I know it's
pretty steep.
There's an Olympic standard for it. I know trying to walk up it's nearly impossible. Well, it is for me. This was a great jigger, and I've always kept it. Like I said to you off camera earlier, I've got one of the YRF2SPs somewhere still.
Stash.
I think it actually might have been previously owned by a man called Defina.
Oh, really?
Well, he is also an aficionado of these things. He appreciates them muchly.
Does he? And he sold something to you. I'd never seen him sell anything.
He sold a couple of things to me.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to have a chat to him. I'm convinced he never sold anything.
No.
I think he's still got his first frog.
He may well. Although it's
and then 10 others next to it.
And it's no longer a tadpole.
Well, talking about Velodrome, what are the chances of seeing this at the next Velodrome event this year?
I might.
Probable.
Oh.
I might.
They could put something a little bit gentler in it.
Yeah.
No?
Why would you?
No. I think 4.5 is gentle.
3S? 4.5?
3S, 4.5. That should be fine.
What is there to destroy in this?
Not a lot. It's pretty tough.
I mean, it's got a ball diff, right? So that's the only real thing you need to worry about, right? But you've got the mega tight already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you hit anything at that sort of speed, and
it's
going to kill it.
Yeah. I'm not bad with that.
At least it's going to have a good life and a good story.
Well, it's already had its good life and good story. So
October 12th.
I will be there. Whether I bring this, I don't know.
No, I think he said.
I've still got the shell that I used to run a Lancia Stratos shell on it.
Oh, cool!
Really?
I had to cut out the bonnet to fit it to allow all this stuff to poke through.
Love that body shape.
Wow, that's fantastic.
You can't go wrong with the Stratos.
No.
Thank you very much for taking a walk down memory lane, huh?
Yeah.
Show and tell with TFG.
Yeah.
That is awesome. How's your day been today?
Oh, it's been full on here.
Been pretty busy, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
stay with us while we have a little bit of chat about the car. What do we got here?
What are people guessing?
Tony P's guessing lol.
Lol, 45
lol.
degrees
It's not a lol.
and about 20 degrees on the Brunswick one.
Oh, is that it?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Brunswick's a lot shallower.
Right.
And Craig saying 1/18th.
1/18 scale?
The
1/18th scale.
1/18th velodrome.
No, I think he's talking about. I think he's talking about the car in front of us.
Okay.
It is 1/18.
It is 1/18th. Boss man said, "Is it a Mustang?"
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
And Thunder Turbine has come in with 1,000 grams.
Oh, does that mean we have to do the thing?
You'll have to do the weighing.
All right, we'll have to do the
The
thing.
scientific
just
weighing,
quietly, it's pretty damn weighty.
isn't it? It's got a bit of girth.
Let me
Yeah,
put
well,
that
we
there.
all like that.
It's
I'm sneakily checking in here to see what motor it's got.
You would just want to see if you're right.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say anything.
Well, I know that
That's-
you're right. It says it on the front guard.
Yeah, that's my little lifter thing.
It's actually for a project. That's
Oh,
soon
what
to
was it?
become
What was the guess?
1,000 grams.
1,000's too heavy.
1,000 is too heavy.
1,000 is too heavy. Do you remember what that was? I just forgot it.
No, because I can't see it from here.
All right.
Whoa!
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
1,000's too heavy.
I can sort of remember that now.
1,000's too heavy.
Too heavy, but only just.
All right.
What did we do? We went RCing last week,
We went and
Didn't
raced at Knox.
didn't we? It was fantastic.
You guys did. I didn't.
No, BJ was.
We went and raced at Knox.
I was doing other
and
stuff.
we had much fun. Much fun was had.
Much fun was had.
And you've fallen in love with the RO to the point where you
Yeah,
actually
well-
want to make it your own.
Yeah, it lives at my house now.
And I played with and campaigned this old girl.
Oh.
And didn't I have fun? It's in my Rubik's Well bag.
Yeah, it
And
was
didn't I have fun? I had really fun. I was actually surprised to be as competitive as I was just turning up out of nowhere.
I was surprised you were competitive.
Well, here you go.
I was surprised we both were.
Yeah, and you actually did really well. The RO, the Silver Can Bullet,
Yeah.
Plastic Fantastic.
It was the right way to start back. I think it's 8 years since I've driven a competitive buggy.
Yep.
Hmm.
And it was really, really good, no? Let's
Yep.
go to the overhead. Let's have a look at this. Now, this one here's actually been passed to Hearns' newest member, young Oscar. So the 7.5 came out of it, and now a 21.5's got in there. I've left the Orca OE1 Speedy. He does have his own receiver and servo to put in there. But this is going to live life in another class. So I've given it a good freshen up. And it actually come up really good. I mean, it needed a lot of work. We were trailing them in mud,
The
That was-
cars were absolutely filthy.
wasn't it?
I gave mine a bath in simple green.
It was very traditional Knox. Yeah, I was beyond simple green. Like all the hinge pins were gummed up because all the muddy water gets in all the joints, and it was just all locked up and horrible. So I didn't want to endow that with young Oscar, having never had a competition car before.
No, because we wanted
That's
to
all
enjoy
fresh.
it.
Wanting to enjoy it.
He did very well with his. What was it?
He did about half an hour at the end of the day as well with this. I turned the
Did he?
end point down, and he
Okay.
did about a half hour, 40 minutes of circulating.
Yeah.
The 6,000 milliamp battery posing no problem.
He was certainly very keen when he came here at work an hour ago. He
Wasn't
came straight round to see me. Oh, I can't wait to get my car.
Yeah, no. So
Yeah.
so that is really cool. So that is an old Cal 3 calling retired. Well, it's in other hands now.
But we're
Getting passed on.
getting a Yokomo shipment next week.
Yeah, so a couple of new buggies. What do you reckon?
Well, certainly one for me.
Well, I think I have to join you. I've got no buggy.
was
I
gonna
can't
say,
get the RO back because you're taking that
I've
away.
taken that.
I've lost this. I've only got the SDF.
The RO will be steered by my good friend Tim Keeler.
And the Super Dogfighter, that had its debut race.
Yeah.
And that was absolutely fantastic. For
Feel good?
something,
It was
Yeah.
okay, but it needs.
Yeah,
Didn't
well, it's a
even-
vintage car.
it's a vintage car. It has 17 mil ride height. It has 3 mil of droop and 2-inch wheels. And when I gave it a full rev, it did the whole day faultlessly. I did DNF one round because I had a nasty cartwheel, my own doing of probable, nasty. I thought, this is broken for sure. And then it had the old
But luckily, we've got bits anyway.
we had bits.
We got a
We
full
had
wall of bits.
And that was the next bag I was going to open. And it was a bit squirrely in the rear. And I thought, this is cool. This is now two-wheel drive. So I did about 3 more laps and thought, I better take it off just in case something's getting munched, And seemingly it had just been from the nasty accident I had. It had just flipped the front belt off.
Oh, is that
Because I
it?
don't have a top deck or anything
Yeah,
on
no
it.
top deck. It just
Yeah.
flexes.
Yeah, just I think it just
There
flexed enough in the nasty accident,
Right.
and I just flexed it and popped it on, and
And off you went again.
off went.
Oh, okay.
There are people making top decks for them.
Yes.
Yes. So we've got Unfair RC, and of course we've got Simsy of Berserk.
Yeah.
Also flying
So
the flag
If
there.
you want that little bit extra chassis stiffness, you can do that.
I wanted to keep it stock just to see how it goes.
Well, apart from that one incident,
I
it's been
did.
good.
I haven't told Dr. Defini yet because he hand built me a 17.5 Blitzstream 3,
Oh,
and I had the endpoint turned down because it was just too much anyway.
was it?
And I was having trouble setting the slipper because I wanted to make sure that the slipper was set nice both for handling and for the drive line. And I couldn't get it to slip. I thought, this doesn't matter. You know what I mean? And then when I rebuilt it and I took it apart, and I realized that I had been calculating off the wrong transmission ratio. So I was running at 6-1, which is a lot over geared.
Right.
And that would say why the little totem was getting rather warm.
Rather warm.
Oh,
Yeah, because it was using every bit of 100 amps to spool up the 17.5.
right.
So
So that
this-
was softening it.
We
So
learned
you didn't have
something.
any shock.
It was, so it would have been nice on the drive line. It wouldn't have been really happy on the motor, but the thing weighs 900 grams. So
Yeah.
was definitely not working too hard. And the little wheels, and I was
The
being...
totem never switched off on you? It didn't
No,
overheat?
it wasn't overheat. It was getting warm.
Oh, okay.
But like it was
That was
probably
fine
60, 70, but it wasn't like 100, 110. But usually speedies don't come off warm, especially in those lower classes. And that's why I thought, maybe something's a bit skewish. So I recalculated it and realized that I had completely the wrong spur and pinion on.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's how it went.
But if
Still-
I had have cooked that motor, Defina would have killed me.
Yes.
If I had have cooked
no,
that,
no chance of overcooking it with overgearing.
It's okay. The
Well, I
trainer can't
couldn't-
run. You could outrun him at the moment.
that's right.
So it's not a problem.
But yeah, so we did a live from the track, and it was a good day. The club did well. It was rustic. It was nice.
Yep.
Pitting was good. The people were there,
Yep. We talked a bit of crap.
and we played toy cars. We went for a drive in a deck van.
You went for a drive in my deck van.
Hey, that was pretty
You were-
cool.
You were underwhelmed.
That was it was cool though. It was a nice little day out. Had the sweep tires on.
Did you go rally driving?
Fantastic.
No.
Rally driving.
Oh, no
no.
rally driving?
No rally, no, it's a bit risky.
I didn't
Even
even-
though it is four-wheel drive.
just scared to push the button.
Yeah, not going to push that button.
All right, guys. So that was
That's
Knox
done.
last week. Thank you very much, TFG. You can go and play in the shop,
I'll go and play in the shop.
make heaps, and we'll be out.
I'll pick this up because I'll forget otherwise.
Oh, we'll give it a good home.
That's right. If you leave it here,
Well, give it
we'll
a
do
good
something to
home.
it.
If I leave this here, you'll take it home and I'll never see it again.
That's true. All right, we'll see you at the end of the show.
Yeah, you might, depending when you finish.
Thanks, Tony.
Thank you. Car of the week.
Car of the week.
What have we
What do you
got?
got?
What's everybody? Oh, Nids was there too. Nids has just jumped on the stream. Nids was the one who took all the awesome photos for us
Oh, cool.
that I shared.
Yes.
Hi, Neds.
Yeah, Nids did really, really well for us.
Right.
So he really captured the days. And so if you saw any of
Thank you,
our
Nids.
social media posts I did, they were all his photos.
Right.
So
Oh, really nice.
you did, wouldn't they?
Mm.
They did really, really, really captured the day, which is really good. Next time we've got to get him with his car there.
Yes.
So he turned up late and was like, I don't know that I'll run. But no, next time, Nids, you've got to get a car there. It was really cool. All right, what have we got here?
We got a car of the week.
Nids is on fire, by the way.
So we know it's 18 scale and it's a Mustang.
Yep. we
What
know
are
it's
the
a
other
Mustang.
details?
Nids is saying the little car's a 1964 Ford Mustang hardtop
Mm.
in poppy red. The motor was a 208 horsepower V8 motor.
Was it?
Well, I don't know. That's what he says.
Oh,
I don't know that I believe
Have a
him.
look at it. Is it?
What?
Is it or isn't it?
I don't know how many horsepower.
I don't know how many kilowatts either.
I believe him, like because they're a 4.6 liter 289
Are they?
Windsor, yeah. So that was a really good little engine. That was in the AC Cobras and stuff. Shelby. Later they grew to 302s and 351s, but yeah, no, really good little car. But it's not a 1964 Mustang. And the color, I don't know. BJ knows the color. And the weight, what have we got here? 850. 850 is too light.
It is too light.
So we've got 1,000 grams and 850.
In between those.
It's in between those two.
Yeah.
What have you got for us today, Beej?
I got a little bit of stuff I thought I'd show.
It's my new teething ring.
I'm quite liking the Kato stuff of late. What? Did it get stuck in your teeth?
I don't know. I'm just.
Left an aftertaste.
What's
You
from
should-
the?
you should-
It's from
Why are
the.
you licking that?
It's from the palm olive and stuff. I washed it.
It's still got like chunky bits on it.
That's okay.
Is it? The texture.
Didn't you ever play with dirt when you were a kid?
Yeah, but that's when I was a kid.
I always love a bit of mud, you know that.
Mud pies and I don't know, mate.
No, you can't say cream pies. That's him.
What is this? It's an E5 Hayabusa.
I'm a bit confused now because I know a Hayabusa has two things.
Hayabusa in Japanese means hawk. So Hayabusa in a bike is also named after the hawk.
It's like the fastest bird in the sky, right?
Yeah, it's pretty fast.
What is that? Oh,
That's a bit tricky, isn't it?
They hang cells.
It's hidden.
The Japs, mate. The Japs.
They know how to do things, don't
they?
So this is a bullet train. In Japan, they've got a lot of different kinds of bullet trains. So they go to different areas in Japan. This particular one services Tohoku, which is up the north of Japan. So it goes through Tokyo and Tohoku. And when I used to catch my train, I would see these going past all the time.
Couldn't you afford the Hayabusa train?
Well, you don't catch a Hayabusa train from a local area and into Tokyo. It will cost megabucks. So I just take local trains to where I'm going.
Steam trains.
But you see these going past because they're super express, right? And they don't go that fast when it's in the city, but out in the open, these do 300 kilometers an hour.
Pretty cool. I couldn't even fathom that. Are they driven by somebody or they're driverless?
No, there's a driver in them. Yep. So in that glass compartment, there's someone in there controlling everything.
Because what is that guy doing, in all seriousness, at 300 kilometers an hour?
I don't know. Checking his social media.
There's not much that you've got control of.
Well, yeah, there's brakes and stuff.
Yeah, but
you'll have a steering wheel. It won't do anything.
It's going to take like 5 kilometers to pull up, I imagine.
A lot of it's automated too. So when there's an earthquake, and they do have a lot of earthquakes in Japan, all the bullet trains automatically stop because they're not very far in between each other. All of them have to stop or they'll start plowing into each other. So I think there's a lot of automation, but the driver is still there for last minute.
Dexterity.
Well, that's it.
So what if a cow walks on the track?
See you later, cow. Become sushi.
Sushi cow.
That's right.
I bet it happens quite a bit too.
I think it does. Yeah.
2-legged cows.
I don't. That's right. There's all kinds of animals that cop it. But these are really comfortable. Haven't ridden this particular one, but I've caught the N700, which a lot of people will probably see. That's
Are you catching one next week?
I will be.
Are you going to take photos?
Yes, and videos. Crack it. What are you doing? Why are you only doing it halfway?
Because I thought I was wrecking it. You know me. I don't like to wreck it.
Why halfway?
Well, I thought I was wrecking it.
Look at the colour of the green.
You know I'm a sucker for a bit of green.
Should we go from the top?
I just turned the top off.
Did you?
Got the little people down there.
So this is what they call their compact set.
Compact.
It's got a little rear railer.
Can I get mine? I like the one that come in the bookcase. It's light.
Yeah, that's probably not the drive unit. That's probably the drive unit there.
Well,
but look at how sharp.
It drives from the middle. What?
Yeah. Because these are so... Is that the drive unit? It is, isn't it? See? That was the same with the book one we looked at last week too. The drive unit was in one of these carriages.
Do these have DCC sound and everything?
No. So shipping these is an option, like a lot of trains. But look at how streamlined it is, and look at the metallic green, how beautiful it is.
Funky couplers.
Funky couplers?
Yeah. So
this is a bullet train that you would catch if you were going to Godhand, for example. So they're out that direction.
So all bullet trains have different colours and they're different models? Or are they just painted differently with a different name?
Now, their colours and the models, they generally design them for some reason to suit particular lines.
Really?
Yeah. So they only use it on one particular line. They don't use it all the way around the country.
Different setup.
And that's part of the beauty of being a train spotter in Japan. Because if you go to different areas, you'll see different trains. They're localized.
Look at the packaging. I love it.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Kato do amazing fit and finish on all their products, don't they?
Well, I plan to go and visit Kato as well next week. So that'll be interesting. But isn't that nice? I really like bullet trains. And they're so comfortable to ride in.
I wouldn't know.
And when you sit in there, you'll have the little food trolley come up. And the lady will come in and she'll bow to everyone,
Bow.
and then she'll come by and
Sensual bow.
you'll say, I'll have that packet of chips
I was going to say you can't have the lady.
and the can of beer
And the beer.
and the beer.
What do you
And
mean?
so-
They have beer on public transport.
Yeah.
Definitely not Australia. We couldn't handle that. There's no way
It's awesome.
Australians would be served beer on a train.
And the bullet train will be doing 300 kilometers an hour, and you have your can of beer, and it'll just be sitting on the ledge, and it won't move. Except that time when I was in one, and
That moves.
it stopped because of an earthquake, and I watched my drink go flying. But that's very rare. Generally, they're really smooth.
What have we got?
You got more guesses?
Mm.
Oh, have you? What else is there to guess?
Thunder Turbine say, to my knowledge, the Hayabusa and the Zero Series Shinkansen
Mhm.
were the only two trains that were made in HO scale.
I don't know. I wouldn't know.
I don't know.
Don't know. Could be.
Hearns Hobbies 320 kilometers per hour.
What do you mean?
BJ. I don't know. That's a comment.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be 320 miles. That would be
We're going to go
wouldn't it?
fast, for sure.
Nobody likes the sushi cow comment.
No one likes it.
Well, just Thunder Turbine doesn't like it.
Oh, he doesn't?
That's okay. I like it fresh. I like it fresh.
You've had raw cow before, haven't you?
Oh, I don't cook anything these days.
Bit of flame on the top.
Right, car of the week.
Yeah.
What do we got?
What have we got so far? Well,
We know that it's
someone.
a Ford Mustang.
Yes,
We know that it's
we've got the engine size,
poppy red.
poppy red,
I'm going to take
18 scale.
Nids' word for the horsepower rating,
Okay,
208.
Mhm.
But we need the year and the weight,
that's right.
Yeah.
And the weight is between, what was that first one?
850 and 1,000 grams.
That's right.
All right, what do you got, Beach?
Me again.
Yes, you go again.
I'm going to start building up to in size, I think. What is this?
We've had this on before.
Have we? But I like it because I think there's an anniversary happening for Aliens. Isn't there?
Because every time stuff comes on from the aliens, you tease me for never watching it.
Oh, you haven't seen any of it.
No,
This is from the best one. This is the second one.
I wouldn't know. I've not seen the first one, the second one, or the 12th one.
Oh, they haven't quite gotten up to 12 yet. They're getting close.
Are they? Don't know.
But this is a really cool kit.
Tell me about it.
Well, this is the Power Loader, which is quite famous from the second movie, the
Mhm.
James Cameron movie. And that was an action-packed film. So much going on. And this is one of those really intriguing little like mech designs that really make sense. So it's just used for moving stuff around. It's like a forklift.
Like a human forklift.
Mm.
I think Michael from Hobbymann's building one of these, isn't he?
He is. He's building one of these right at the moment. And this particular one, very different. There used to be a kit that was released a long time ago when the movies came out, made by Halcyon. That was just a straight plastic model kit, no joints.
No
this
joints.
This one's fully jointed with a jointed figure of Ripley as well.
Who's Ripley?
That's her,
Oh,
the main character.
Pancakes would love that. Did
Yeah.
Pancakes buy one?
No, Pancakes never saw any of these.
Really?
But it's good. And that's made by Good Smile Company.
Good Smile Company.
Yeah, puts,
like the name.
puts a smile on me.
Does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Doesn't it say here somewhere?
Nope. I don't believe you.
It says on the front.
Have you got any other plastics for us?
I have. You want me to keep going?
Yeah. I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
It's getting bigger. This is an Osprey.
Osprey.
What's so
can-
special about an Osprey?
What can you tell me about Ospreys?
They're vertical takeoff and landing aircraft.
No. Does that thing pivot down?
It pivots.
Pivots
Pivots
up.
up.
I don't say pivoting down might be an issue
Oh,
for ground clearance. Typically, I'm not a train engineer, a train or a plane engineer.
Train and plane sounds the same.
That's right. Have you driven one of these?
I haven't. So during my times in Japan, like 10 years ago, these were just being introduced into the American bases in Japan.
Are these still a thing?
Yeah. They're a current thing.
Really?
Yeah.
There you go.
And they were new back then. And the Japanese didn't really want this around because they didn't trust it. They thought they had mechanical issues and such. And so the Americans said, oh, okay, we're not going to put it onto any major bases. But they took them to Okinawa, which is further south and sort of away from the capital. And as they were doing maneuvers and stuff, they smashed quite a few of them.
Really?
Mm.
So what are
So
you
they're
saying?
tricky to fly, apparently. It particularly happens when they do the engine rotation.
Well, I can't understand why. That'd be a pretty tentative moment, wouldn't it?
And when they have accidents, they're generally full of people in them too. But I think they worked it out. They worked it out now because they're still flying them.
Really?
Yes.
Seems
Yes.
comical to me. It does seem to not make sense.
Doesn't it? But I mean, the whole thing looks like it's out of a movie, doesn't it? Looks like something that, it's like this hover type craft, like in Avatar.
Tell me about the kit. I want to know about the kit.
It's big, isn't it? 48 scale. This shows you how big this actual plane is.
Are you calling it the Chunkamunka?
It's pretty chunky. Look at it.
Hmm. Geez, look at that sprue. It's thicker than my little finger.
Yeah, it's pretty thick, isn't it? Thick is good. Keeps its integrity. Well, that's a fuselage.
Reminds me of myself.
What, the integrity bit?
Yeah. Do you know I drunk from a shoe the other night?
I saw that. And I couldn't believe you did that because it wasn't even a new shoe. It would have been full of flavour.
Full of funk.
And was it?
It was full of warm beer.
What's this?
What is it?
Is that the interior? Oh, it's got an interior as well. Okay, so this is a lining that goes into the fuselage for the interior.
Big props. No?
Well,
gonna
they have to be.
That's going to be a big model.
And there's a rotating section right there.
Does it rotate in the model?
So that, well, I would say it would rotate. This is a rotation for it to fit inside storage, like on an aircraft carrier.
Like, so you can pose the model?
I would, actually, I didn't have a close look at
Or can you just build it
the
one
engine
way?
nacelles. I would imagine you could. Can't see why they wouldn't do that. There's a big cockpit. Where are the engine nacelles?
The what?
The engine biddies.
Engine ourselves.
Nacelles. There we are.
Ourselves.
Oh, yeah. See?
What does that mean?
That means it's got a rotating bit. See? Got the holes through it.
Yep.
So you will be able to pose that in helicopter mode or...
Plane mode.
Yeah. Big, isn't it?
I think you're going to struggle to get that ready in time
How's that going to fit?
for Model Expo.
What do you mean?
Model Expo 2024.
I'll get it done, no problem.
Coming up in a couple of weeks.
I'll just glue it together.
How's the Fiat going?
It's going good. It's moving at a pretty good pace. I started building a firewall now.
Didn't it come with one?
Well, I did, but it wasn't timber. And then I'm going to do the floorboards as well. They're going to be timber.
Mm.
It's got to look ratty. Because when you look at photos of the real one, they're pretty ratty.
It would have been just old train sleepers, probably.
Probably. They look thick enough.
There you go.
There you go.
Car of the week. 875 grams needs to come in at.
Oh, that's still too light.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What else have we got? Iconic movie and prop. Grabs the alien and she says, let her go. And then 2 words.
You
Is it
biatch.
right? Is it?
You biatch.
There you go.
B-I-A-R-T-C-H, isn't it?
I don't know.
Pretty sure that's
I've
what she
never
says.
seen the movie. I've clearly stated
Well, you're
that.
going to have to believe me. Because
Can't
you know
tell.
I'm trustworthy.
Why?
What?
Now we got Thunder Turbo and he's getting all gospel on me.
Is he?
Yeah.
I don't know what's happened now.
Hey? He's getting all gospel on me. I'm getting upset.
What did he say?
Jesus.
Oh, really?
Hey, he's dropped the J-bomb.
What do you got?
Nothing.
You got no? What? Really? No.
I've got stuff.
All right.
I've got
I think it's your turn.
my Rubik's well bag. I've actually got a couple.
I reckon I set the top camera up too low.
I reckon you did too. Because
Let me do some adjustment.
there's not a whole lot. You can't do adjusting now, mate. We're mid-show.
Yes, I can. Oh, watch.
You can't.
Watch me.
You've upset me.
That's better, isn't it?
Now, I briefly threw these on the show last week, these tyres.
What are they?
These are the
Oh.
new sweeps. Now, I really wanted to focus on just how good these bloody sweeps are.
So PGSs and PGMXs.
PGS is the world's tyres.
Right.
We had 20, there's like 2 left. These
Right.
are the tyres that are going on the IFMAR Worlds this year.
Okay.
So if you're going to the Worlds, I want to know what it's like to get some of these on there.
Mm.
If you just want to go as fast as possible in Australian conditions,
Use
these are the beloved D36 R3 PGMX. And these are the tyres that we've had before.
Mm.
And these are the fastest tyres that we've had ever.
Right.
So these are really good. And these are based off the Asian conditions. So we initially changed the insert to suit Australian conditions better. So these will give a little bit longer lasting and extremely high performance.
Right.
So these are back in. So these are really good. I just want to talk about them because hundreds have been going out the door. The next thing that came in last week was Axe on.
Axe on, axe off.
Axe on, axe off. And we had some bespoke touring car parts as well. They probably all got picked up, did they?
Yes.
Yes?
Oh, I think there's still a few here, if you want to show them off.
Well, I didn't grab them anyway. I didn't think that they'd be here. But yeah, so Axon pinion gears. Now, we've always had the spur gears because the spur gears are just the best. That's it. There's no two ways about it. These Axon, these are the best spur gears going. But to match that, we got the pinion gears back. And these are really nice. And they're actually not, I thought that these were going to be horrendously expensive, but they're really not. So they are like maybe like $2 dearer than an Aeromax or something, but worth every penny.
These have got a special coating on them because they look fluorine coated, which is like
they'd be fluorine or nitride sort of coated. It's definitely beyond anodizing.
Yes.
So that will do two things. A, be very low friction and resistance on the toothpaste, and B, to be hard wearing. So they can make the gears really, really light. Now, the Aeromax ones are light, but they're not light like this. I'm tipping that these are...
You can barely feel them. We're probably like feeling the packaging more than anything.
We should have got the scales out, actually, and weighed some up. I reckon that these would probably weigh the same as, or very close to, the super lights, the plastic ones.
Because there is a lot of material taken out of that.
There's a lot of material taken out. So we got these primarily in 64 pitch, because these are aimed at high performance touring car, on road, 12th scale, that sort of thing. So I didn't get them in 48 because you need them probably more rugged and the heavier duty Aeromax.
Laser rich there as well.
Yeah, really nice. So if you're in the market for pinions and spurs, I've got a big race coming up. Check out the Axon range.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
What else have we got, Beach? In RC.
What else have you got in RC? Have you got something else hidden here?
Yeah. I got another bag.
Oh.
And I actually wanted to get some photos and some stuff because there's some products been announced this week that I know that you know, and I know that most people that know, but maybe everybody doesn't know.
What do you know?
The Phaser RX3.
Oh,
that's beautiful.
Yes.
The Optima Pro.
Yes.
The 240Z Rally, and that's just from Kyosho.
Optima Pro is pretty cool,
isn't it?
It's got the under tray. So it was a rail chassis, which used to pick up absolutely everything, and then they had an under tray on it.
Yeah. And then we've got the MS 1.0, the Yokomo.
Yes, the new touring car.
Parts listing is available. So that means that it is close. Team drivers are receiving theirs. I know some of the Asian drivers received theirs like yesterday. The Australians, so John Pugh, Simon Nicholson, Anthony Carey will probably get theirs today. So the team drivers for Yokomo always get theirs first. Yes. So they can do final assembly and panic in case anything's wrong before they pack them all in a box and send them to the minions. So I'm looking forward to the MS 1.0.
What do you got here?
Here I have...
Oh.
Do you know what these are?
These are retro bits.
These are a load of spares that I had for 870. And I took these to Knox with me to go racing.
And you didn't use any of them?
That's right. That was my point. None of them. Right. Not a single part.
You took all the bits that you thought would normally break and nothing broke.
Like a belt, rear belt, steering knuckles, kingpins, right? Wing wire. I thought I'm going to like munt that for sure.
That's pretty heavy duty, isn't it?
You know, I even took spare tires in case, I don't know, like I wore one or damaged one or whatever.
How did the wing cope?
Not a sausage.
Was the wing okay?
Wing was perfect. I put the heavy duty one on there.
Yeah, the good luck wing.
Yeah, absolutely unscathed.
Right.
Absolutely. Drive shafts. I thought I'm going to munt a drive shaft. No. I gave the car a complete rebuild with absolutely zero parts added. That's fantastic.
Oh, so the front and rear drive shafts are the same?
Yep.
I've got a feeling that the original one, they were different.
Front and rear drive shafts are the same.
With different length.
Front and rear arms are the same.
Yep.
Hubs, steering knuckles.
Yes, the same.
It's bloody beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, nice.
And there should be more people out on track playing with them. I was the only one now. I thought, there's going to be like 3 others. It's going to be like a dogfighter cup. No. They're going, you can't drive that. You're not going to finish a race. I said, watch me.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You showed them, didn't you?
And it had a tough day.
I did.
It did have a tough day. Because there was there's argy-bargy in the race.
Argy-bargy.
Because I was at the pointy end. I'm not blowing my own trumpet. I was at the pointy end. and it was a handful because it does only have very limited ride height.
Mm.
So it was somewhat unpredictable because it depends which part of the track you smashed into and bounced off.
Yep.
So it was just about constantly catching it as it's like darting around and it's kabang, kabang, kabang.
Yeah,
Nailed
survived.
it. That's right. And you go down the straight, just feed the throttle along, go, oh, and then if you hit the wrong bump or something, kaboom.
Mm.
Nah, held together. I love it.
Very good.
Car of the week.
Yeah. What do we still need to know?
The year,
And the weight.
weight.
So no one's picked it up yet?
No,
Haven't picked up the year?
not
No.
even quite.
Oh, I would have thought the year, there's not a lot of selection. I would have thought someone picked it up by now.
It's not a 1964.
And it's not a 2024.
It's not a 2024.
It's not a 1904.
Could be.
It's not a 1954.
You're just giving it away now. What have you got for us, Paige?
The last thing I have, I don't know how I'm going to do this.
Well, I'm just glad that you're trying.
Are you glad I'm
It's
trying?
not about the outcome. It's about
Because it's pretty awkward.
now you know how I feel when I wake up in the morning.
Well, you're in the way.
What do you want me to do?
Oh, I don't know.
How about I grab this
How about
end?
it? There we go. Doesn't fit, does it?
Doesn't even close.
Can't even see my face.
If you knock my thing off the thing again,
I'm not doing anything. That'll be your problem. Let's bring it down
did
a
you
little
really
bit.
watch that? Because I'm sure that we would have had transmission issues last week.
I
No.
didn't.
I'm sure that we would have had transmission
Oh, can you
issues.
sort of see it there?
What is
There we
it?
go. This is a U-boat plastic model kit. And it's a 148 scale. So you know how big a 148 scale plane is? That we opened up a 148 scale plane before. Well, this is the same scale in a U-boat. World War II U-boat. You've never seen this before, have you?
Is that one model,
It's one model,
one boat,
and it's got full interior detail.
and this is the length of the hull I'm tipping?
Yeah. Let's crack it open.
Chauncey just saw you coming, didn't he?
No. I've always wanted to get another one of these. Set it over here.
What do you want me to do?
Yeah, I'm going to crack it. I'm going to pull a hull out of it.
What are you going to do? Use it as a cricket bat? Oh, you're an animal.
What do you think of that?
I don't know. I feel ridiculous.
Do you? All right, let's get
How
this.
much?
Now
Well,
it's multi-piece, right?
How
So
much
this'll give you-
Revell contactor are you going to need to put this together?
I reckon a bit.
How many tins of Humbrol do you think old mate's going to go through? Painting up.
And that's just part of it. Okay, so there's another bit, which is the end bit. You see, this part is clear, so you can actually see the interior after you built it.
Where? That is true. That's clear. I
Yeah.
doubted you.
It's all clear, okay? But the other side is grey. So you can leave one side painted and the other side clear, or you can even paint parts of this so it looks like cutaway sections.
I could put mood lighting in there.
You could. I've seen ones which are lit. They look fantastic.
Fully lit.
Yeah. And it comes with all the crew. So you've got figurines as well. They roam around in there. And you've also got a section where they're loading the torpedoes. How massive is it? Why are you looking at me? You got all quiet.
I'm just thinking of the logistics about how it got in the door.
What do you mean?
Hey, the truck driver would have been pumped.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
there's 9 steps to get to the front door.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's just open one of these, right? Let's open this one.
Is
I
that
got no idea what's in it. But this is just one of the
You
boxes.
get a lot of plastic for your money, don't you?
Oh, yeah, you
There's
do.
going to be a lot of sprue off of this, isn't there?
Yeah. Yeah. Use that for sprue goo.
Probably enough to. You could do more than that. You could repress about 6 other models out of it, I think.
These are always really, really tight.
Well, because I don't want you in there, clearly. No?
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. You got to do it slowly.
It's either coming or it's tearing, one of the two.
Oh, is it? Doesn't sound like that. There we go. Oh, it's open. What have we got?
Exhausts.
There's all exhaust, don't they?
I'm only guessing.
You got bulkheads and stuff.
Let's go to Overhead Town and have a look in there. You can walk us through box C.
Well, I don't really know what's in there.
Well, you
Can't
can-
recognize these bits.
What, you
Yeah,
haven't
bulkheads
built,
and
you haven't
stuff.
built a 48 scale
U-boat?
U-boat before?
No, not recently.
I'd love to
Bulkheads.
see
Oh, look
you-
at this. There's a
I'd
conning
love
tower.
to see it coming out of your window, out of your little polo, going into the Model Expo. No,
A little bit coming out each end.
I'm here. It has arrived.
Look at that. That's nice. I like it. wouldn't mind one of these. It's just too huge.
What would
Too
you
huge
do?
for me.
Your missus would kill you if you brought that home. No,
Well, yeah, there's a good chance of that.
there's no way.
That's
mean,
that's part of the sport, isn't
imagine
it?
the mess
Not getting killed.
Imagine the mess you've made with your little Fiat. It's probably growing
No,
the whole dining
just,
table.
No, it's just on my bench.
Yeah, but your bench is like the size of the house.
Yeah. I do not recognise any of these bits
Oh, I thought
except for the conning
I
tower.
thought you were a U-boat expert.
And there's parts of
There's ribbings.
bulkheads. Is that what you call it? Ribbings?
I don't know, mate. I am not a
Look at the bits.
U-boat engineer.
That's a bit. There's some huge bits here which I don't recognise either.
It'd actually be really good for somebody older to do because the parts are so bloody huge, aren't they?
Yeah, but then you got all the tiny photo etch bits.
No.
Yeah, there's photo etch in here too. All the railings.
You can throw that in the bin. I'd say it didn't come with it. So sorry.
No photo etch in this one. I didn't get any.
That's right.
That's because I put it in the bin.
And
to save me time.
And the photo etch would probably be enough to wrap a couple of Easter eggs.
Oh yeah, it would be. But I'm not going to open anymore, but you get the gist of it. And that is just massive, isn't it?
Yeah, lunacy.
So we had a gentleman that bought one of these some time ago. And he took it home on the tram. So can you imagine the people on the tram?
Well, he must have been unhinged to buy one. Look at
Look at the manual.
Why does the manual have to be so big?
I don't know. Because it's got so many bits. Look at it. It's not just one manual. It's got multiples in there.
Mm.
There you go. All right, that's for all you suckers who want a really big project, and I've got plenty of time.
Plenty of space.
That's right. So I can get this back in there.
It's bloody comical on so many levels.
Did you like that?
Yeah.
I'm going to do an unboxing on this, I think.
Are you? You're going to need
Unboxings on these big ones take about an hour.
to do it in Burrong Ma.
Hey, Barrowma.
You're going to have to do it with a drone, overhead drone. No?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. It's not going to fit on that overhead, is it? Is that impressive?
Well, I'm not in. I just want to meet the person that buys it. They're going to be a special kind of person.
Look at that. How many parts? Over 1,100.
They can't even be bothered counting them.
Length, just under 1.4 meters.
Don't tell the postman. That is not going in Australia Post, mate.
There you go. There you go. That's what I got. How was that?
I think it's time that we have a closer look at the car.
Did we get the final guesses? Who's the closest?
No, we didn't.
We
I
didn't?
have been going on here. What have we got? Thunder turbines. It's going on about the train.
Mm.
Bossman thinks it's the 69.
No,
Peak
not
Blue.
69.
Oh, 9 steps.
What else we got?
Yep.
What?
No, nothing.
No one's guessing. Why
Nothing.
not?
Nobody's interested.
Aren't they?
Clearly.
Oh, well, we're going to have a close look anyway. Let's go from the overhead.
Let's go overhead town. What we are looking at is a 1966 Ford Mustang coupe.
Coupe.
Do they call it a coupe? It's not a fastback. It's just a 2-door.
It's got a lot of hard top, don't they?
Hubcaps, because you got all the good stuff when you bought an American car.
Blue. Why is it blue?
Well, they had 2 engine plants and they had 2 colors.
And they did that so it was easy to see from a distance?
Light blue and dark blue.
Right.
Windsor and Cleveland.
Windsor and Cleveland.
Yeah. I think Windsor was in Pennsylvania.
Well, there's a year.
Pony 66.
And there's the pony. So it's not a prancing horse. What would you call this?
I don't know. It's a Mustang.
It's a flying Mustang.
It's a Mustang is a wild horse, isn't it?
Yeah, wild American horse.
Don't know.
What do we call the ones here?
Do they have an accent?
Probably. I don't speak fluent horse, so I can't really tell.
There you go.
That's right. So you learned something new about me.
I tell you that joke about the horse that walked into the bar.
No, go on.
And the bartender said, "Why the long face?" Because he's a horse. He'll be...
Oh, was that? Was it? Was that it?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Well, moving along.
What can you tell me about the Mustang?
Well, this is made by Classic Collectibles, and they're better known for making all the Australian cars. Got an opening.
Oh, you used to.
Hang on.
How cool is it having the fuel thing in the center there?
The fuel thing? What fuel thing?
It's a fuel filler.
Oh, is that the fuel filler there?
Yeah, and it was like a big, I don't know, like a American Western belt buckle.
Something in there. I don't know what it is.
And they weren't actually lockable on the early ones. So people would just walk past and take it off.
And just drink it?
They were like 300. No, to steal your, because it was like big. Take
Yeah.
your fuel cap.
Yeah. I just take the fuel cap.
Mm.
Well, they didn't siphon the fuel.
Well, maybe they did, but no, they just wanted the fuel cap. It was like a big jewelry piece.
Big souvenir thing. Then we've got the doors. So what's the easiest way to open these? They've got big door handles, so we can sort of open them like
Lucky
this.
you've got beautiful little hands.
That's right.
Functional door handles. Is that a sales point of the model?
Oh, it is now, isn't it? We've got bonnet opens up like that.
Oh, look at it. I can't believe the luster and the gloss. It's beautiful. It's such a rich paint job. Beautiful. Got your 289, your V8 motor in there. We are
289.
We are looking good.
What is it?
TFG sneaking around the background.
Yeah.
What are you doing back there? No man's land. You're scaring me. I get nervous when people get back there.
No. I'm going to Geelong.
Oh, you're
Geelong.
going now. Oh, you're going racing.
Now.
He's off.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to get there. I'm going to represent the company.
You go forth. You go and have fun, mate. Geelong ramp round.
Enjoy.
Ramp round.
Yep. Up there in G-Town.
Yep. And pedaling the mighty RO
Yarrow.
in two-wheel drive stock.
Two-wheel drive stock.
Actually, Timmy will be driving that.
Yep. Well, that's good. I'm sure you'll have plenty of fun.
Yeah. We'll see if we can break it. I don't think so.
It's pretty tough.
Yeah, it is.
For a plastic car, it's actually really yeah.
Yeah, they go really well for sure.
But I'll see everyone online. That'll be just you and me next week
Could be scary.
with him.
I can help. Like
I'm not wearing pants next week.
Yeah,
What's
wearing
that?
pants today.
you're going to do Humphrey B. Bear.
Yep.
He got in trouble, you know.
Why?
He got taken off air.
And
Why?
rightfully so. For wearing no pants.
Well,
He had a nice tartan vest.
that's right.
That was happening.
Oh yeah, I'm just getting excited thinking.
There's probably a lot of people that don't know what we're talking about.
No, I do, but I don't want to know about it.
Take
There
care,
you go.
Tony Gray. Thank you for a lovely day, lovely week.
My wife was watching the live.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We shouldn't have been so tame.
We've slowed down. All right, let's weigh this sucker.
Oh, we're going to weigh the sucker? Hang on, let me weigh it back with all the luggage.
You've
I took the
taken
luggage
you've
out.
taken all the good bits out of it.
Yeah, hang on. Let's put those back.
You got those in?
All right. You got it from the top.
What have you got?
I got to put the.
You got the weighing device.
I got the spacing device.
We're in a little box in the corner. Life is looking good.
Zero. Come on. 0, 0. There we
you
go.
go.
0.
959.
959.
Nobody guessed that.
Well, it's 960 now.
That could change again. Don't do that. What if
No,
it
it's
falls off?
960. So no one guessed that. I got close.
They did. Well,
Close, but not quite.
thank you everybody for joining us on episode 205.
It's been fun.
That was a ripper. Thank you for everybody that gave us an awesome day at Knox last week. And for those of you attending Geelong tonight, look after Tony.
Yes,
You know.
please.
He's a bit old and decrepit and, got to look after him. He actually beat the other oldies.
What do you mean?
It was really good last week.
Oh, really? At Knox?
Pete Brady and Krusty
Oh,
there. And
really?
Yeah. Said to me, better not get cheeky or send Master Joe down. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Join us again for next week. It's going to be an all new format.
No, next week I'll be here.
You'll be here.
Yeah.
You said you're going.
No, at the end of the week I'll be gone. And then I'll be there for the following one.
Next Friday. Next Friday, are you here?
Next Friday I'm here
In the studio.
in the studio.
Oh,
So don't worry. I'll help you out a little bit.
a little bit. One more
Yeah,
time.
yeah. And then the following week is
Then it's
going to
pants
be.
off.
That's right.
Oh, I better change
Yeah,
the
yeah.
plans.
Because I won't be here to tell you off, right? All I can do is scream at the screen when I'm watching it.
Admire.
Why?
They scissor kicked that, ate him across the studio.
You're flying, doing somersaults.
No, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the show, and we look forward to doing it all again next week.
Alrighty.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you. See you later.
Bye-bye.